The first table that Dalen Michaels built his company on literally melted. $500, a dorm room in LA. That is where Out the Back started. 3 years later, he's in stores across America, has a surf video with over 4 million views, has over 200,000 people following along, and has curated one of the most unique surf communities that exists on the coast. But before any of that, there was a year that nobody posts about. Dalen had to get a job that killed his energy and the dream completely stalled. This is Dalen Michaels. Welcome to the pod.
Hey, Sid. Kids like us.
Heck yeah.
What an honor to be so early in a podcast.
Yeah.
That I know will go far.
It's going to go far.
I hope it's like a historical take.
It's going to be a historical take.
And like as my career progresses too, and yours podcast as well, it'll be cool that they already did a podcast years ago.
Yeah.
What?
Reconvene.
It'd be really cool.
Talk about the journey. Wow, it's so cool. For anyone who doesn't know you, what is a brief history of your story?
I'm known for taking the most unique route. I just don't do things conventionally. Even just from getting into college. So I got rejected by my dream school, and I just didn't accept no for an answer. So I wrote him a letter, and I was like, I think you guys made a mistake on your decision. And because of that, they accepted me. They reversed their decision and accepted me into school, into USC, Southern California. So that changed the trajectory of my life. So if anything, that was just a teaching point that I must do things unconventionally because that's how I will be successful. So for anyone that doesn't know me, I'm an unconventional guy. My content is unique, weird. My surf club, I took a run club and put surfing in it. No one's ever really done that before. Mm-hmm. We're hitting the road. I'm giving free surf lessons out. Who does that?
Yeah.
Unconventional marketing.
Yeah,
Genius.
That's the way. That's the way. Is there any inspirations that call your name? Like Richard Branson, you're giving me.
Yes. I love Richard Branson.
Yeah, me too.
I've read his autobiography. Yeah. I read a lot of autobiographies. So Richard Branson is certainly an inspiration. From just taking the hot air balloon across the Atlantic. You have a billionaire who's made so much money. He's so gnarly. And he got in a plane crash and landed in the freaking mountains. Like, dude, what? He's like about to die.
He's a legend.
So many things. And he's still so successful. And I think something that I've taken from him inspirationally is that life should be fun. Mm-hmm. Just as simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his phrase he uses? It's like, let's find out. Or it's like, can't remember.
I think it's something along the lines of, is it supposed to be fun? And if not, he doesn't do it.
Yeah. He's killer. If you don't know him, you should definitely look into him because he's a huge inspiration for me as well. Just doing things so differently and generating attention that is valuable, and you attract the right people that way, especially for a brand that you're trying to build. So how long? It's been about 3 years with Out the Back, or
so we just crossed 4
okay.
4 years of running a company. It's insane. It's such a 4 is such a weird feeling because it's like you're still young enough that it's like, oh, it's kind of a new company, especially in the industry that we're in. We're in apparel, surf community. So like 4 years is a brand new company to these guys, right? Because you're going up against legacy brands such as Rip Curl, Billabong, Quicksilver, who all have 40 plus years of experience on you that they built 40 years of relationships. So I'm the new kid on the block still, but at the same time, I've put 4 years into it of long, hard grinding. Like it people don't understand how much really goes into something.
No.
Of even just as simple as a clothing brand or just a business. And every night I go to sleep, my mind's racing on how can I do it better? Yeah. When I wake up, I'm excited to figure out how can I do it better? It's constant iterations. Yeah. So I think running a company is a unique blessing.
Yeah.
But it's so hard, and that's what you get paid for, is how hard and the risk you're taking. Like, I hope one day I could eventually build Out the Back up and sell it. I think that's any person's goal in business, is to build up a company and then sell it.
Yeah.
Or just reap profits. That's the whole purpose of a business.
Right.
And I would love to one day sell my company. So I'm putting in the work now, hoping that year 10, 15, we'll be able to have Out the Back acquired.
Oh yeah. What was your original inspiration to start?
We constantly talk about this because we make apparel and then we're doing surf trips and then we're creating content. But it really started with community, and it sounds so corny because everyone does it. Everyone's talking about how they've created. We've stopped talking about it and we just show it.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
We just show it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like we're a community of like grunge skate. Nah, dude. Like we've actually created a tangible community that people hit each other up on.
Mm-hmm.
People make friends. It's something that couples can do. Mm-hmm. Sid came to one, by the way.
I made a friend there as well. Val. She lives down in Miami.
Vale. Yeah. No, is it?
No, it's Valerie.
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 Wait, do I know her?
I don't know. I don't know that you like met her there.
Isn't that so cool though that you made a friend at one of these events?
It was super cool. We were both just sitting there. Chris was filming and I was like, I just see this girl standing alone. I was like, what's up? Just one of those places where like, you can do that. Everyone's here to kind of make relationships. And when everyone comes to a space with that intention, it makes it so much easier. And it's really a blessing. So yeah, I met Dalen and Nico and your crew. I don't know that I met Brooke there at that surf club. And I actually got hit in the face that day. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember with the board.
I won like your little award.
Biggest wipeout award.
Biggest wipeout. I was trying to teach Val how to surf and the board just
nailed you.
She didn't get the lesson yet that you always stay on the wave side of the surfboard, so that she lost control and it hit me in the face. I was bleeding.
You're good though.
It was a good time. I don't even think I have a scar. I mean, it was so funny though. It was cute.
What a unique community.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think injury is a huge part of what they do, but
no, we've seen. I mean, because it's surfing, it's gnarly. It gets gnarly. Yeah, some girl broke her jaw one time.
Oh no! Did you have to call like an ambulance?
No, it was a hairline fracture, but like you could tell. But it was crazy because it was her boyfriend that did it to her. Like he ran into her while they were surfing. Ooh. And like obviously she wasn't upset, or like she was, but it was just like, hey, the lifeguard checked her out. He's like, hey, you're good. Maybe you go get an x-ray. And she sent me a DM later and I was like, oh, that really sucks.
Yeah.
But I think out of the, I don't know, maybe 2,000 people that we've taught surfing, like 1 or 2 injuries, it's pretty good.
That's not bad.
And we're surfing, like it's an injury prone sport. But I think more importantly than that, the point that you brought up, when you come to an out the back event, you're comfortable to just speak to anyone.
Yeah.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Yeah.
There's a level of like, wow, we're all sharing this common interest.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to be able to see like people getting close to this common interest and creating new friends that they might not have before. And I've had DMs of people saying that they've moved because of us.
Wow.
Like people moved to Florida, and some people might not be stoked on that. Like I get a lot of hate, believe it or not. I get a lot of hate for what I do.
Bringing love and more people into surfing, I can imagine.
I get a lot of hatred for that, and people call me a kook. People tell me I'm a clown, and I look at this and I feel like I'm doing so much for the community.
Yeah,
and there's always someone who's not happy.
You can never please everyone. Never. And if you guys don't know, surfing is one of those sports where it's like really competitive to get a wave. Like people will get into fist fights in some of the most popular surfing locations. So someone who's bringing that sport to more people, I can imagine you get hate for that. But gosh, everyone should feel the love of the ocean and the serenity and the community. Yeah, like
I think it's selfish of these people that are like, I don't want anyone but I get it.
Yeah. It's selfish. It paints insecurity in a certain way. And, it's just out of your control ultimately.
I understand where they're coming from because don't get me wrong, I'm a surfer. I've been surfing 10 years now.
Yeah.
And whenever I see people at my spot, I'm like, yo.
Yeah. High key. Yeah.
Get out my spot.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, what we're doing, we're teaching people on micro ankle high biters that they're not going to go charge. We make it very clear, like, hey, like, this is where you guys should start, right? Yeah. And who knows how many people are really going to start surfing from this one experience. But start small. No one's surfing it. So it's just kind of like, I'm like, what do you guys care?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the point isn't to crowd surfing. The point is to bring people together with a shared common interest. And surfing's a spine of that, but it's not the point, right?
Correct.
It's like you said, the community. I love that you're building community because that's one of the things that kids like us is really trying to embody, because I personally felt really lonely in my ambitions to be an entrepreneur creator. Like I just didn't have the people around me. And this was crafted to be a space where those people don't feel as lonely. It might be that voice in their ear that is like kind of pushing them when things get hard, chasing business, whatever. we just did one of our first in-person events, and we're going to end this podcast tour with another one in Key West.
Nice.
So as someone who has so much experience curating community in these events, what are some of the biggest lessons or hacks or things you've done along the way to really create a successful community bonding?
You need to be so open. There can't be any sort of closed-mindedness or just, hey, I want to do it just for these people. Like, our surf clubs are free for all.
Yeah.
Like, we've had obese people come and try to surf. And it's like, we're out there giving them just as much attention as anyone else.
Right.
Right. And it's sometimes really hard.
Yeah.
And people sometimes feel like, hey, like, it felt clicky, and I'm like, no, that's not what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
You know, and I always make sure I get on the megaphone, remind people, hey, this is an event open to all.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've surfed before. I don't care if you've ever touched a board before. I don't care if you're a professional surfer. I'm not treating anyone differently in that manner. So the other thing I think is just like, people can kind of tell when it's like, oh, you're trying to make money or like, so I think like the monetization of the community, like we did so many damn free surf clubs.
I know. Yeah.
We probably did like, I want to say maybe 50 to 75.
Yeah.
Now 50 is probably the right number. That even
Give or
sounds
take.
high.
Give or take.
Probably did like 50 events before we said, you know what? We're going to charge for our first event.
Yeah.
And the first event we did, we sold out.
Killer.
And so sometimes I feel like people have the other approach, which is like, hey, let's ticket the event. And then they have 3-4 ticket sales.
Yeah.
Because it's a barrier.
Yeah.
It's a barrier to get people to come and enjoy. And then the other thing, like when we actually started the brand, it was, how do we get like-minded individuals to come over? So we threw a concert in my backyard in LA.
Wow.
We threw a concert. We hired a taco catering company.
Okay.
So we had free tacos. We had some beers there.
Yeah.
And people would bring some stuff. Like, we didn't necessarily pay for all the beers, but like, it was like a freaking concert.
Yeah.
And because of that, people came and they're like, oh my God, this is so awesome. They had so much value.
Yeah.
They had free food, free drinks, and free music.
Yeah.
They were like, how can I support what you guys are doing? This is dope. I want you guys to do it again.
Yeah.
So we sold out our line of clothes. Like, it was like, hey, we're an apparel brand.
Yeah.
But this is like, you don't have to come and buy anything.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's there if you like it and think it's dope.
Totally.
And so
a little
people,
mini pop-up storefront.
So people thought it was dope. And I think that is the mindset that I've carried throughout the whole entire history of the company. Is like, hey, like, when we're creating an event, how do we provide the most amount of value so that people want to come back? You know, and then I just strongly believe, like, hey, like, the people that are getting value will support you in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, that's just human nature.
Yeah.
Like, if I did something really nice for you, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I want to do something nice for him too.
Yeah.
Unless you're just a greedy, selfish person, which some people are.
Some people are. Yeah, it's the human psychology. It's reciprocity. Like, if they give you a free sample at Costco, you're more likely to buy that thing, right?
Correct.
And so that's not always the point, obviously, of what you're doing, but using that as a brand to, oh, maybe we can throw some hoodies out there and maybe we can get some income.
Correct.
So would you say, like, what makes up your business? Is it mainly apparel? Is it now turning into more some ticket events? What does that look like?
Yeah, I think over the time it's shifted so much. It went from strictly apparel to then strictly ticket events.
Oh, wow.
And then finally we're at like a really nice little medium ground. So I'm not the best at e-commerce, and that's what this business side demands of you for. Yeah. And I've run ads before. I don't really prefer it. It's like, dude, if you want to buy my stuff, like if you want to buy out the back, like, we have a website, check it out. Yeah. I'm not trying to do the whole e-commerce game, and that's what people do to become successful. Yeah. So we've really relied on organic marketing, and I know, like, people have, like, when we have run ads, it's gone crazy, and like, we can't control the inventory here. So, but like, then the other side of our business is surf shops. Yeah. So we have a good wholesale business as well. So we sell to Island Water Sports. We're selling at Ocean Magic here in Jupiter. Couple shops in New Jersey. We're doing a van tour to stop at all the shops.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
It's really wonderful. And for us, like, we've gotten really good at understanding this is like our first year we really said, okay, we're going to sell to retail.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. It gets really dicey. The margins get tighter. The inventory's higher. The cash flow is way harder. So now we've kind of got this really cool little mix of like, hey, we'll do a surf club once in a while. We'll sell stuff online. And then we also have our surf shops that are reordering. So it's a nice like mix. There's 3 different revenue streams that coming in.
Yeah.
And I think the hardest thing for us is just like the cash flow.
Yeah.
Like we'll buy inventory.
Yeah.
And shipping it overseas. We have a 12-week lead time.
Yeah.
In Peru.
Holy crap. Yeah.
So like I have to pay money up front.
Yeah.
And then I don't see that money coming back for 4 months.
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of business is this, you know? So that's when we say, hey, you know what? When we're struggling, we'll rely on the surf clubs.
Yeah.
And personally, I just like the surf clubs the most. That's like,
that's what you were born for.
it's so fun.
It's
like,
just your personality.
Every time I wake up and like it's a surf club day, I'm like, dude, how is this real life? Like this is like, I'm getting paid to do what I love.
Yeah.
Which is teach people how to surf and just surf.
Yeah.
And I struggle with this sometimes because it's like an identity thing. It's like, do I want to be known as like just a surf instructor? Like, am I just like a hippie surf instructor? It's like at the same time, like, yes,
kind of.
but no, I'm also running a business. And then I also create content.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of marketing.
Yeah.
So there's a wide range of things that I do, and it all kind of just meshes in. And for maybe the first 2-3 years of the company, it was just kind of like, it looked like chaos.
Yeah.
But now the chaos is settling and everything's kind of finding its grounding. And then from there, I think we'll build on it really well.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you've got the diversification down. You've built a personal brand online too. I mean, you have a ton of followers. When did you start kind of increasing your community online? Did it start at the beginning of the brand?
It was always like, let's make Instagram. You know, it's funny because like I have videos of me when I was like 18 or I don't even know, maybe 16, 17, being like, I'm going to be an influencer. And it was more of like a joke because I was clowning on all those guys. Like I was like, bro, I'm a TikToker.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, like these guys I love making videos. I was making videos and sending it to my friends, but I would never post it because I was like scared so it was ridiculous because I'm making hilarious videos that I would send to my friends and they're like, dude, you should post this. I'm like, nah, like I'm not going to be no TikToker. No. Yeah. And then I was like, wait, like those people, that's those TikTokers, they have their own personal brands that's how they're portraying themselves as.
Yeah.
I can portray myself as however I want online.
Yeah, you're right.
So when I started posting, I didn't get a single video that hit over 10,000 views for like probably 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 100,000 views, like a year.
Yeah.
I remember
it's a grind.
The first video that I posted that went viral, whereas I was surfing a spot that was considered to be a secret spot. It was really cool. I was behind a boat.
Yeah.
The boat dropped me off and I was surfing
sick.
a secret spot.
Yeah.
And everyone blew it up. They're like, we're going to kill you when you come to the spot. Like, and I'm like, I understand. But at the same time, I was like, damn, my first viral video. Like, this is fire. You know, viral for the wrong reasons, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I understand. But like at the same time, I'm like, dude, what about the professional surfer that's making a YouTube video at the same spot?
Yeah. Like you give him clout and respect and not me.
So then I was like, okay, this is the world of social media now. I'm starting to understand it.
Yeah.
The number one rule is you just can't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You cannot care what anyone thinks of you online because the people, you'll find this so funny too. Like I don't mean to be personal. Have you ever written like a hateful comment to someone online? Like, or
I mean, like probably like years ago in some deep chat of some political BS. I don't know.
So for example, right? Like you're not gonna go on someone's and be like, I hate the way your hair looks.
Yeah, right.
There's a select amount of people that will sit there and do that all day long.
Yeah, they're like,
and they hate their lives.
Yeah, they hate their lives.
They don't hate you. They hate themselves.
Yeah.
And because when you realize that, it's like the people hating on me they don't care about me. They're just expressing what's going on within them. Then you're like, wow, I can be free.
It's a reflection of their insecurity.
Of whatever is going on. And as long as you accept yourself and you're happy with what you're posting, don't get me wrong. I posted stuff I wish I hadn't.
Yeah. And
I posted stuff that my friends have sent me and be like, dude, what is this?
But you have to explore, right?
Exactly.
Like you have to discover what hits, what doesn't.
Exactly. And I'm so grateful that I have friends that are giving me feedback.
Yeah,
like, bro,
that's huge.
On.
Yeah.
Come on. And so the social media, what I've come to understand and do in my life is just be myself so unapologetically and authentically. That's what people like.
Yeah.
Because I'll get on there and I'll talk about vulnerable stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I'll try to make viral videos too. Like, I'm also an entertainer and I think of really funny, relatable content, whether it's in surfing, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, business running, like whatever it is, like Claude, make no mistakes. Like everyone's using Claude now. And it's like, make no mistakes. Like how many people actually say that? So my success from social media has come from being vulnerable, being authentically and unapologetically myself.
Yeah.
Diva Dalen, like I'm a diva, straight up. I like bougie stuff. I'm a diva. Like I pamper myself. Like, dude, I'm wearing toe spreaders. Like I need to go get a pedicure. Like I'm a diva.
Heck yeah.
I'm a diva. And just not caring, like not caring what other people think, and just like loving yourself. And I think that's what gets so many people to gravitate toward my stuff and really like and enjoy my content. Because I'm not just sitting there just posting like brain rot. Yeah. Like some people do. Yeah. And I'm trying to get better at even just posting more vulnerably, like, hey, this is how I'm feeling today. And like as my community online grows, I'm sure I'll get to that point. But it's still, you still navigate it.
Yeah. But it's huge.
I think social media led me to ending up going on that TV show. So I was on a TV show.
Oh yeah. Dalen was on a TV show. Yeah,
I was on a TV show called Destination X, and it was on NBC. And that's all I could say now because the cast got released.
And when is it going to air?
Next year sometime. So it'll
oh my gosh, for a long time.
Summer of 2027.
I'm so excited to see what it's all about.
It's going to be very pivotal for my life.
Yeah.
And I really strongly believe that the producers at NBC and 24, which is the production company that filmed it, they did an amazing job. The content is incredibly juicy. Do
you get to watch like episodes, or you might not be able to answer that?
What do you mean?
Do you get to watch episodes back yet, or
no,
it's going to be a long time?
Yeah,
right?
It's going to be a long time. Like each episode, so the cool statistic was they only keep 3% of footage out of the 100% that they're filming. So 97% of it gets deleted.
Dang.
And we were filming from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow.
Yeah. Suddenly we see Dalen post. He's like, I'm leaving. I won't have a phone. I'll be gone for a month. And he just left us all on our toes. Where's Dalen going? What's he doing? I thought you were going on some mission trip or something, but super cool.
It felt like one, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I was really cool not having my phone.
Yeah.
That's
like, really cool.
That was such a blessing.
Yeah.
And I felt myself getting so much closer to God. And just like myself and just being in touch, because it was very hard. It was not easy. I don't want to say it was traumatic, but like I felt like I was in a fraternity again, like straight up. The people were amazing though. Like I can't like, it was just the environment is very challenging. We would film, get up, travel, film, get up, travel. We were going to a different country every other day.
That's epic.
Yeah.
That's so epic.
And then it would be like, all right, like now you get a rest day. And like, I remember my first rest day, I slept like 16 hours. It's like, I'm beyond exhausted, you know? And I'm like, why am I doing this? I kept asking, like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't want to, I love my life back at home. I traded all that for this. So it was a really wonderful experience.
Pivotal.
So it's going to change my career for sure.
Yeah.
I might end up acting now. Who knows?
Has that been like a low-key dream of yours?
Well, I think I've always known I would be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm already doing it. Yeah. But this just took it to another level. This is on a national television platform.
Yeah.
And out of the cast, I'm like the third least followed person.
Wow.
So I was around a lot of people who live, breathe, and immerse themselves in reality TV.
Wow.
In social media, television, movies.
Yeah.
Like some of these people are really famous and I've gotten to stay really close to them.
That's very cool.
And it's so cool because I'm like, I see them online and I see how much people are freaking out. And I could just call them and be like, yo. And they're like, oh, like, I can't believe you're calling me daily. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
that's so sweet.
So we've gotten really close with that cast and it was an amazing experience. And
it's a really interesting dynamic to see people from behind a screen and like someone who has a lot of followers, and then to like see them live in the flesh and create a relationship with them. You realize how kind of almost skewed sometimes our perceptions can be of people, but it definitely depends on how they portray themselves
for sure
online. And like you're being super authentic to who you are, but there's a ton of people I watch and I see are just trying to be someone they're not. and you can feel it through the content.
Yeah.
And you meet them in person, and you're just like, why are you taking it in this direction? I'm curious to you, because I know that there's a lot of people who want to start a personal brand. A lot of people are starting to really see the value of a personal brand online and posting their face out there.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the biggest thing that stops 90% of people, the biggest thing that stopped me before I started building mine was just fear of judgment and getting out there. And so in the day-to-day, like when it's actually time to sit down and put a camera and talk to a camera, what were the thoughts or the things that got you through it?
It's a really good question. It's just, I think I started posting just for myself.
Yeah, that's important.
Like, I'm like, oh, I like that.
Yes, yeah.
Or like, you know what? Like, if I'll ask the question, what would younger me want to know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
that's important.
And just like, you know, if I can even just inspire someone to do something differently. So a lot of my content is kind of health and wellness centered, and like I do my sauna cold plunge, and I love it. Like, so if I can get someone to start sauna and cold plunging, I'm like, dude, your life is going to change. Yeah. And because of that, like, they follow, because it's like, hey, I'm not like on my personal brand. It's just like, it's just me and you. Yeah. It's me and you. And you watch it. I'm not trying to be anyone I'm not. And like, I will say and admit, my Instagram is polished. Yeah. Like, I work on it. Yeah. It's not just like who I am. It's a polished version of who I am. Yeah. My TikTok, it's like all hell's breaking loose. Yeah. Like, oh shit. You'll find out what I'm thinking about, like how I'm feeling, and just like random things on my TikTok. And like, you know, great example is like, why do you post Instagram stories? Like, as a single man, why am I posting an Instagram story? Like, because I want this girl to see it. And then I'm like checking to see if she saw it, and she didn't even see it in the first place. So I'm like, bro, what did I even post it for? So like, I'll talk about something like that. You know what I mean? On my TikTok. Oh, funny. And it's relatable, cool, because it's like, damn, like she ain't seen my story yet. And I just worked so hard to post this stupid thing. Yeah. And she didn't even see it. Yeah. And it's like, how many other dudes out there have related to that and experienced that? So it's just like a funny thing that, and I'm like, I laugh about it. You know what I mean? I'm not actually upset or anything. Yeah. And because that's an example of something I'll post without thinking. And that takes 15 seconds for me to film and post. And that's a killer content strategy for someone who's like, I just can't get enough content. It's like, if you just post your unfiltered thoughts, that's the easiest way to get out. Like, you have your thoughts, but you don't think about like hit record on those thoughts. I guarantee you those thoughts have been thought before. You're not the only one with that thought. And if you become the person who names the thought that someone else has had, the amount of trust and the amount of attachment you've just generated from that is like kind of a magical, special thing. So step into that leadership position of like, let me say something that someone else is probably feeling. And if you can take that route, like you're going to help someone else. Like, yes, do it for you, but do it for someone else too. And naming their thoughts. I think that's a really interesting take as well. Sure. And then the other thing is create over consume. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, that's just, it's a lot easier said than done. And I struggle with it myself. This morning I said, my morning is going to be devoted to content. So I do my thing. I took dude out for a run to the beach, and I came back, cold plunge, shower. And I was like, okay, I made myself nice breakfast. And then I sat down, I started posting. And then I just got consumed. I'm like, what's the latest trend? And then I'm consumed and I'm consumed. Right. So I got a lot of posts out, but like at the same time, like I didn't get what I was done. I didn't get what I wanted to get done because I was consuming content. Yeah. And that's just going to bite me in the butt later. So I've seen people where they're so dialed that anytime they open Instagram, they're just posting something. Wow. That's the only reason. You have to post before you can scroll. I've heard that rule. That's really cool too. Yeah. And it's like, I guarantee you people like something will pop off. Like the other thing was like, it looks so corny until it works, and it's not. And then it's so funny because like now that I'm in the position that it worked, I look at people posting, I never think it's corny. Exactly. I'm like, they're trying. Yes. Yeah. They'll get there. Yeah. But like, I'm sure I know, because it looks corny when you got 30 likes. Yeah. And you're crashing out or something like that. Or you're doing a get ready with me and no one actually cares. Yeah. And it's like, I don't care about what you did today. Like day in the life of, I don't care. Give me something that I want to watch. Yeah, you're right. Like why should I watch? Yeah. So that's what separates content from like really good content from just like slop that's being posted.
Yeah. I think it's really important for the people who want to start is like, you can't take on what someone with 50,000 followers is doing because they're in a completely different stage. Like, you cannot copy them. Like, you are in a unique position where you need to provide endless value and get people to a point where they do care about your name and who you are.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of people mess up. And like I said, they're painting a picture that it's not even true to who they are. So instead of making that mistake, you can decide to either one, speak about your authority, your knowledge that you have, like your health and wellness, or like Dalen said, one of the best pieces that you can speak on is what would you say to yourself 3 years ago? That transformation that you lived
super cool
is one of the most effective transformations that you can teach someone else online.
Super cool.
Yeah. So
because people are asking, people are wondering.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, how did he start out the back? And I don't even share that much yet. Like,
yeah.
But it's a constant struggle. Like, everyone's always, dude, I get this all the time. Like, bro, like it looks like you're doing so good. And it's like, bro, Instagram is a highlight reel.
Yeah.
I'm actually struggling.
Yeah.
Like, I've been crying the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I've been struggling. And everyone thinks I'm like living this sick lifestyle. Like,
yeah.
Yes, I have a sick lifestyle, but life is hard too.
Yeah.
You know, I went the unconventional route, so I'm gonna have unconventional problems.
Yeah.
Such as my mini split breaking right before we're getting on the podcast.
Yeah, that was a little stressful. We're sitting in a very hot room, but now we've opened the windows.
It's not that bad.
It's really
nice.
good. It's really chill in here. Yeah. Business is hard, and people look at a lot of the Instagram and the highlight, and I'm sorry, like you wish you had that lifestyle, you wish you had that money, but do you wish this struggle and these problems upon yourself? And the issue is people don't get to hear about it. And I think that's one of the really cool things about podcasts, or like what you're doing on your TikTok, and just being really raw and authentic. And I think a lot of, I guess, founder-led brands are shifting towards that strategy. So I think that's a really cool thing, because it forces us to be more human and more relatable, and kind of paint a picture for someone like, are you sure this is the route you want to take? I'm curious about your out the back HQ back there.
Yeah.
We've got a little warehouse going on.
Yeah.
I know that's been a struggle for you. It's taking longer. It's really hot in Florida, and trying to do construction in there with no AC. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we've decided to invest some money into creating and building our own office space. Mm-hmm. The older I get, the more I realize how important space is.
Yeah.
For creativity, for productivity, for workflow. If you're working in a space that's cluttered, crowded, or just not comfortable, that's exactly how your work's going to turn out. Mm-hmm. So we kind of moved in and created office space, and it was amazing in winter. Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. We had all the windows open. At like 3 or 4, it would get like nice and like hot, like, but it wasn't so bad. And then, oh shoot, like February came around, and the first couple hot days, and I'm like, oh shoot. So March is when we started demolishing the 2 stories, and we literally built it back up. We framed it. Me and my friend Jack. Yeah. And a couple other friends helped, but I don't know how to build. Jack does.
That's cool.
So both of us framed it, got to all the points where we're like, okay, like now, like insulating it, drywalling it. Yeah. And then I'm like, wow, we're already like, I think we spent, I want to say like 13 grand on it. Yeah. It's like, what is it done yet? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm taking fresh money from the brand and putting it into that. And it's like, what is it done yet? And it's so stressful because I'm like, I can't quit. I can't just stop because we're so deep in it. Yeah. We're going to finish it out. Yeah. But at the same time, like that money is now it's not making money for me yet. Yes. Yeah. And it's going to in the future. I know it will. So it's an investment in our space that we can become creative and make better products and make better content and whatever it is. Yeah. And I can't wait to be nestled into my own space. Like, I crave it. Mm-hmm. Crave it. I've been couch hopping for like 1.5 years, like for the first bit of build. I like restructured my business and I start couch hopping. And that was great because I was reinvesting the money I would have spent on rent back into the brand. Yeah. But
I realized that that wasn't sustainable, and I started going crazy, but I couldn't name it. And like you just named it, your space is so important. And every time I went to a new couch to sleep on, it was always like me trying to take up the least space possible. And that just absolutely killed creativity. Like, yeah, I got to go take some flights here and there, but the base and the routine that you need to build a creative led brand, like, it is so powerful. Once I got back into my own space, the amount, the productivity and the creativity that has just blossomed into something that will pay back and invest back into that business tenfold. So I think that's a really interesting thing. For the people who don't have their own space or haven't had the opportunity to curate, what do you feel like are some other ways that don't have to do with your space to bridge that curiosity and creativity?
Well, I still think, like, no matter what, if you have a bedroom, you can make that your space.
Yeah.
Like, your space should be sacred.
Yeah.
Like, I don't normally, like, for example, even my house here, right? I have roommates. And at first I would let anyone into the space, anyone that could pay the rent.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this isn't even worth the money.
Yeah.
This kid sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kicked him out.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like, wow, let me repair my space.
Yeah.
So I think space is a lot more important than you really think.
Yeah.
And if you have a dirty room, your thoughts are going to be chaos.
Yeah.
Like, your work is going to be chaos. Like, clean it up.
Yeah.
Make your bed.
Yeah. Everything.
Have, like eliminate things that you don't need anymore.
Yeah.
Your closet looks like a wreck. Spend a day and get rid of the stuff you don't need.
Yeah.
Go to Goodwill. Do a good deed.
Yeah.
And then you will feel lighter. And because you feel lighter, the thoughts come to you easier. There's less blockage.
I'm saying, yeah.
So I take Rick Rubin huge inspiration.
Nice.
You should look into him.
I have no idea who that is.
You don't know who
I don't
Rick
know who
Rubin
Rick
is?
Rubin is. Yeah. I'm shocked.
Can I show you a picture real quick?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I recognize him.
You probably won't recognize him, but Rick Rubin. You'll have to put the picture up on him.
Yeah.
You'll go down a little rabbit hole. That's Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin looks legendary.
He is one of the biggest creatives in music.
Cool.
You don't even know how many songs he's produced.
Okay.
How many amazing hits. He's brought up the Red Hot Chili Peppers, like Kanye West, Mac Miller. Like, he is the man in music.
Wow.
And how does he get people to create their best?
Yeah.
He has them come to his house in Malibu, and he has nothing in the house.
Wow.
It's a beautiful house.
Yeah.
And because of that, his space is so open that the creativity just inevitably flows.
Yeah.
And he has a studio.
Yeah.
And people can go make music and, like, live that life. And that's, like, what I'm trying to do with the warehouse and the build, the office. Like, hey, like, this space alone with the boards, the sauna, the cold plunge, I got jujitsu mats. Like, this is a space to be creative. And because of it, like, look, we're sitting here talking on podcasts. So like, if someone's out there and they really want to get control of their life, I would say take an assessment of your space.
Yeah. And the inputs around you.
And that could even be your office that you work at, your job, your car, little things you don't even think about. Like, is your car dirty?
Yeah. And are you surrounded by things that you've curated and you've created? Like, in my room, when I did get back into my own space, my art was on the walls. And it's just like being surrounded by things that I created. It was like almost living in this evidence that I'm a creator. Yeah. And you just step into that role so much heavier. And there's only upside to that. There's only upside.
You just nailed it.
Yeah.
You literally just nailed it. And when you have your work that you could see, it's like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm probably one of my biggest watchers, I think, like, when it comes to content. I love rewatching my videos and seeing what I've created. Honestly. And I laugh and I'm like, ooh, that was really good. I should do this again. Yeah. Or like, it's so good and healthy for me to, like, rewatch videos that did well. And then, hey, I'll look at videos that didn't do well and be like, damn, why didn't that do well?
What's the data?
You know, and I had so much fun making that video. So there was a disconnect. Maybe it was the hook. Maybe it was the song, whatever
Do you feel like you were always able to do that? Or at the beginning, was it harder for you?
In terms of what?
Like being able to watch yourself again?
Oh,
because I could not watch myself at the beginning.
That's a good question. I think that's a really good point that you bring up. Like, could that be one of the blockers?
Yeah.
Of, like, why you don't post.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you able to sit there and watch and accept the video that you just watched? Because I'll watch it and sometimes I'm like, damn, that's so corny. And I just know that's something I shouldn't post, right? Yeah. Or I'll laugh or something, like, you know what I mean? I'll make a joke and I'm like, that was a corny joke. Yeah. Like, that wasn't funny. And where my content really did well, really, really well, is that I started making videos with my mom. And we would just sit there and riff, and she would be telling me like things that happened to me when I was little, or I would be telling her things that I did mischievously when I was little. And like, it was just like, it was just an open, raw conversation. Yeah. And we both watched it back and we're laughing. Yeah. And it's like, that's gold.
That's good data.
And it's like, because we were able to watch it back and like comfortably, like, and not be like, oh, like, and if I'm like, yo, that was cringe, I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, that's what people want to see, is they want to see that like that side of you. So if you're not even comfortable with looking at yourself, how can someone else be who doesn't know you?
Yeah. I think there's a part at the beginning where like, even it might be good or whatever, but you just can't, because you haven't gotten over that hump of insecurity of looking at yourself and listening to you speak. So if you think that your voice is annoying, don't let that be the thing that stops you from posting. Because ultimately, you have to start getting it out there and you have to start going before you can really dial it in and explore. So don't let that be the thing that stops you. But once you're over that hump of like, okay, I can listen to my voice and not like want to throw up. Okay, now you can start thinking about and using your own reaction to your videos as data for, should this go out, should it not? I feel like
something else that may hurt the idea, but I like to think about a lot of your point.
What is
that
it?
Content lives forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It lives forever.
Yeah.
If someone in 2500 wants to go check out cool surf videos, they could probably go and find out the back and see Dalen and what he was doing 400 years ago. Like, but I think at some point, there's just going to be so much content flooded that eventually everyone's going to be forgotten.
It's going to be drowned out. Yeah.
So, but like, that's something that's kind of like exciting. Like, you can leave a legacy with a video. Like, for example, like the 21 meme, like, what's 9 plus 10, 21? I bet you they'll still be talking about it 500 years from now.
I'm saying.
And like, that video, like, will become like an artifact.
Yeah. Right.
Like, it'll be a part of history. Yeah. And, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's just like the way I'm thinking. But at the same time, like, something so cool is like that idea of like, in 100 years, like, can you tell me who your great grandfather is?
Yeah.
That's your family. No. You don't even know who it is.
No.
I can't tell you mine. You're going to be forgotten about.
Yeah.
So who gives a fuck?
I'm saying. Either who gives a fuck or leave a legacy for your children and grandchildren to watch.
Or just like, I think something different for me, I genuinely love making videos.
Yeah, yeah.
If it wasn't for social media, like, I wouldn't post the videos, but I would still make them.
Yeah, that's important.
And I think like, it's just so fun for me to pull out my phone and be like, yo, like, I would look back at it with the boys or whatever. I think that doing that, I just know like you're just naturally creating content. So it might be hard for someone that doesn't naturally create. And I don't think it's for everyone.
No.
I'll be very clear. I don't think it's for everyone.
No way.
I think some people are better off like starting a business.
Yeah.
You know how much time content consumes from my business?
Oh my gosh. It's nuts.
I can't, you know, it's another job.
And but it's also like for you, because it does come naturally to you and you're built for it. That's a really good investment into your brand. And like, if you are someone who has that natural ability and that gift and you're trying to ignore that gift and like trying to work on the business structure, like, no, find someone with the business gift and let you take on this other thing, because it is an investment. It will push you forward. And by ignoring that, you're unaligned and your business will never move as smoothly than if you realize what your gifts are and then find partners and buddies to help you along the way.
There will always be someone who is passionate and loves what you do not like.
Yes, exactly.
So if you can find that people, and I really think that's something that I'm struggling with out the back, is like building a team.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to build a beautiful team. And like, that's when the magic happens. Like, right now it's just me, Nico, and Brooke.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's been that way for a while, right?
It's been that way for a while.
Yeah.
It's been that way for a very long time. And like we've hired and tried and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to make some moves now. Like hopefully we'll see what happens. But I made a couple moves. We'll see.
Yeah. Are you willing to share?
There's a girl that's been making graphic design for us.
Oh, cool.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
She's just been a contractor. So I just said, hey, like, do you want to come and join the company as an owner?
Oh yeah, co-owner.
And so it's not like I'm not doing this just to get like free work out of her.
Yeah.
I'm like still going to pay her to do the work. But I think like having an owner's mindset and caring about what the product looks like and the story,
outcome of it. I
think that'll be really huge for us because I'm passionate about business. I like the e-commerce stuff, even though I'm not good at it. I find it really fun. Like, it's scary though, because like running ads with your own money and seeing like, hey, I'm doing $1,000 to spend a day, 500. I'm like, dude, like, what happens if I like just sleep in tomorrow? Like, am I going to be lost like 40 grand or something like that? Like,
right.
So like someone else probably has to do that job for me because I see it as my money. I'm like, oh my God, like it's so stressful.
Kind of terrifying, yeah.
Someone should probably do that job for me.
Ads is a beast.
I just want to create content.
Yeah.
That's what I'm so good at. That's what I love.
Yeah.
You know, I want to create content, but then I also hit a point without the back. I'm like, is the brand me or is it bigger than me?
Right.
Because there's only so much content that I can create.
Exactly.
Before, and then we try to do an ambassador program, and then people are like, well, I don't really know. There's so many different things.
Layers. How has the ambassador, like, how has navigating a team taught you and trying to build a team and finding the right people who fit this mission that you're on? And do you have an answer? Is this bigger than you?
Yeah, I hope Out the Back's bigger than me. I hope it lives on longer than me.
Yeah.
That would be the goal.
Yeah.
I just heard.
Building a team is really hard and interesting because I have an full-time employee at my marketing agency, and it's been new because she's a friend and you're working with your friends. And I know that like it's really an interesting dynamic to be like a boss, but also a homie. And how have you navigated that?
It's a very good question. And Brooke and I have a hard time navigating it too. And there's times where it's like, hey, like these hours, I expect you to be here and work.
Yeah.
And this is when we have a boss relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
After these hours are on this weekend, I'm your friend.
Yeah.
That's how we just do it.
Yeah. Switch on.
And
off.
like, obviously she'll come in and if something happened, like we could talk, whatever. Like for Nico and I, Nico owns a part of Out the Back. So I don't look at him as an employee at all.
Yeah.
He's my partner.
Founder.
He's my partner and founder.
Is he a founder? Co-founder?
I consider him a founder because he's been there. Out the Back would not exist without Nico.
Okay. Yeah.
Period. And like, I've had so many calls with him. I can't even name it. Maybe 20 calls more. Nico, I'm going to shut Out the Back down.
Really?
And he's like, no, don't. He wasn't even involved in the company.
Yeah.
And he used to sell the hats and hoodies out of his trunk at college. Like he is the company too. For sure.
Wholeheartedly.
I started it and then he joined in probably like a year after.
Shout out
he
Nico.
Joined in. Yeah. Super shout out for him.
Yeah.
Like, and even Brooke too. Brooke has put some blood, sweat, and tears into this as well. Like we all have.
You can tell that you're a crew of individuals who really truly love this. And that's the best people you can have on board. Yeah.
If you don't love it or you're not 100% passionate about it, like that's where I'm having struggles. Like I am 100% passionate and love my community.
Yeah.
I can't make a living off of that community. I just can't. What do? We sell clothes.
Yeah.
So the clothing and the apparel is an ends to our means.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fashion guy. I don't care what I wear.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like I have taste.
Yeah.
I like things, but I don't care about tech packs or manufacturing and how cool that must be and like how intricate. I just don't care. I like content. I care about jujitsu. Like you see what I'm saying? Like so there was a pretty big discrepancy of like, hey, like that's where I'm at kind of right now. Like, I don't want to do the apparel. Yeah. Can I find someone to run the apparel for me?
Yeah, right.
While I go and do what I do best, which is content and building the vision and creating the brand to be a household name.
And using your gift.
Yeah.
Using your gift, yeah.
Gift from God.
Your gift, I think, you mentioned God earlier, and I think that is something that truly can be one of the differences between someone who can keep going and outlast and having a connection to that versus not. because my belief is all of our gifts are given to us by God, and it is our responsibility to share them. They're truly not our gifts. They are gifts from the divine, and we are just here to channel them out into the world. And the longer that you wait to give your gifts to others is the longer you're not serving a higher power.
Or just living life.
Yeah. I'm curious to hear your take on, like, how does God help you navigate everything you're doing?
A really good question is just, first off, define God. You can't.
You can't.
No one can.
Yeah.
And so I think that figures such as Jesus Christ, Buddha, Allah, Muhammad, like whoever, and the universe, spiritual rocks and crystals and stuff. I think that is everyone else's different definitions of what God is. And I chose and side with Jesus Christ because I read the Bible. I know he was a person who exists. I know he was the Son of God. So for me, that's just the most relatable that I believe in. Right. And I think where really you take religion to the next level is where you have that relationship with God. And that's why they say there's like God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So you have the Father, who is God. You have the Son, who is Jesus Christ, and then the Holy Spirit, which is the one within you. And so that's what Christianity is built on. And I think what I love to do is like the relationship with all three of those. Have a relationship because they're all different.
Yeah.
And the Holy Spirit is what you speak, what you receive, like how you feel, intuition. When you're trying to, like, you're thinking about, damn, like, I haven't called Chris in a while. Boom, he calls me. That's the Holy Spirit working.
I'm saying.
That's the Holy Spirit working. When I'm late at night and I'm really struggling and I have a thought, I'm like, that isn't my thought. Like, that's a thought from God. And so something for me, like being on that TV show with no phone, like no distractions, just peace, silence sometimes. Yeah, I heard God and I heard him a lot. Yeah. And like things were happening. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. I would know the outcomes of certain challenges or certain things before. If someone's getting eliminated, I knew who it was before because God told me. Wow. And it wasn't like something I said out loud.
You had an intuition for it?
I had an intuition. I'm like, that person's going home.
Wow.
And then it would happen and I'm like, wow. Like, do I have superpowers? Like, no, I'm just so tuned in with the higher power right now.
Yeah, and you're grounded in like all these distractions and these screens and this weird aura that isn't like, it's not what we're here. And we buy into it every day, every time we scroll. Like, unfortunately, our phones are probably our biggest distraction from God.
For sure. So
like being forced in that space, like, yes, it becomes an intuition. And like, as soon as you dive into who you are and you're authentic about, I'm Dalen Michaels and this is my spirit, my Holy Spirit, the sooner you can tap into that authenticity and stop pretending to be someone else is the sooner you can develop that intuition. And it is really, truly something that's hard to name. But I will say my intuition guides me everywhere I go across all these foreign countries and like keeping me safe. Like I truly believe that there's angels and my intuition is speaking for me. And I think that's really cool. And when did you start kind of reading up on the Bible and into Christianity?
So I used to be all about the universe and manifestation. I was doing that for a very long time and it was working. And that's why I was a believer in it. And then I realized I'm like, I'm not praying to the universe, I'm praying to God. It was just like a pretty simple switch. I'm like, this has been God all along. And the Bible is...
Yeah, would you say they're the same? Like the universe and God?
I think so. Yeah. I think none of us have an understanding of what God...
Truly.
And unless you're a son of God or an angel or you've died and came back. Like, I don't think any of us can understand how perfect he is. Yeah. Like you just like, you can't wrap your mind...
Our human brain can't.
No. And that's why like figures like Jesus Christ have been sent down from God.
Right. To be a relatable figure.
That we can say, wow, that is the Son of God. Like, this is a human form. It's relatable now. And that's what the whole Bible is all about, right? So I was born and raised Jewish, actually. Okay. Which is really interesting. So I read the Torah, so I know all the stories of the Torah. Yeah. And then Jewish people just don't, like, they might believe that Jesus was a real person, but they don't believe that he was the Son of God.
Okay.
and that they're still waiting for the Messiah to come.
Oh, interesting.
So that's what Judaism
Yeah.
people believe. I might be completely wrong. I might not even be
yeah, who knows?
allowed to talk about this, but this is just my personal opinion. So, and when you read the Bible, it's the most argued about, controversial books of all of humankind.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most best-selling book year after year after year after year, and it's yet to be proven wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, wow, like there's so much energy around this book that is like people, like countries have lost millions of people from the Crusades. People have fought wars all because they're trying to prove that the Bible is real. So it's like, wow, I should probably at least know it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I read it and I know most of the stories in it by now.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people are like, oh, it's fictional. It's like, you know, some of it is hard to believe sometimes. You know what I mean? I could totally understand where people are coming from. But I think if I'm going to give any wisdom, it's like, those are other people's relationships with God. Like someone else might be like, the way I connect with God is by sitting down and reading the Bible for 3 hours. Yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah.
The way I connect with God is by getting real quiet. Yeah. In the early hours of the morning or the late hours at night, thinking about him, praying, like, Heavenly Father, meet me here. Yeah. Even simple prayers. Like, this is a prayer. Do you know that? I am here.
I didn't know.
That's a prayer. It's like, I am here. Like, God, meet me here. I'm here. I welcome you in. Yeah. And like, even just like little simple things like that, like you'll notice a difference. Right. Or if you're praying or like, you know, and then I love like the other thing is just like your human nature, like you'll get so caught up and wound up about certain things that are just so out of your control. Yeah. Even for the game for me. Yeah. I want to win. Yeah. I can't say if I won or not. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I want to win. But God, if this isn't your path for me, I accept it.
Relentless acceptance.
And it's just like, if it's your will, it's your way. If if this happens, thank you. Yeah. I'm going to be so grateful. Yeah. But if it doesn't, thank you. I'm going to be so grateful because it wasn't meant to be. Yeah. Yeah. And when you can just accept that, like you just like take like loss, like so much easy. Yes. Long story short, this will be really funny for the podcast if someone listens in this late. But I care a lot about my jujitsu. Yeah. I've been training a lot. Yeah. I train 5 times a week. Wow. I've been going to the gym. I've been doing it a year and 3 months. And we had belt promotions yesterday. Okay. And I'm a white belt still. I had no stripes. And I was certain I was going to get my blue belt because one, I'm the nastiest white belt in the gym. I'm beating all the other white belts. 2, I'm beating the blue belts in the gym. 3, I'm starting to beat the purple belt. Okay. So I'm like, in my eyes, I'm a blue belt. What happened? I didn't get my blue belt. Why? Coach said I'm not coming in enough. Wow. But I said I'm coming in 5 times. And then I realized, I was like, rather than just like fighting, it's like, what is meant for me will not pass me. Yeah. And if I'm a blue belt, I'm a blue belt at heart. Like, I don't need a belt to prove that I'm nasty at jujitsu. Yeah. Like, we can just scrap. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not how much does a belt mean? So, and then I was like, wow, I'm getting caught up with ego and I was so upset. And I'm just like, dude, like, I'll get my blue belt one day. Because it's not like I'm going to stop training. I love it. I'll probably get my black belt one day. Like, I really do believe that. Epic. And I was just like, so upset. And I was just like, because of this kind of like, God, like, what is meant for me will not pass me. Yeah. And if it's not my time, that's fine. Yeah. But it's like, as long as you know who you are. Yeah. And I know damn well I could give all those guys a run for their money. I love it. And so because of that, I'm like,
when can we watch a show? When can we watch a match?
The match?
Yeah, when can we watch like jujitsu go down? Oh no. When are you gonna live stream all these?
I'm still a white belt, no one cares.
That's great. I want to jump back really quick to the religion and like how you found Jesus Christ and like how you relate to that. For people who are navigating religion or spirituality in any way, like just remember that yes, the Bible, it's been translated into so many different languages.
So many.
As someone who speaks 4 languages, you realize like how crazy our interpretations of words are. And my interpretation of a simple word like love, justice, and God is completely different compared to your interpretation of it. And so when you go about this search, you have to realize that It has to come from you. Like, you can't attach to someone else just because they said it. If it brought you curiosity, that's a sign. That's a sign from God to keep looking into that, right? But if you feel like you're on a relentless search and you can't attach to anything, you can't find anything that you relate to, that's okay. Let it be. Let it be.
Literally.
What will come will come. Meet me here, right?
Yeah.
It will find you. And there's no right answer. We can't say as humans that this is right, this is wrong. Unfortunately, there is one power who can decide that.
But I also think closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
So like if you want something, go chase it.
Chase
like,
the curiosity.
That might be God's gift in you.
Yeah.
It's like if you see something, like don't just Brooke's looking at me funny. If you see something that you want, don't just like not go for it. Like
no,
go
absolutely.
for it. Like
absolutely.
I really think like
don't wait around.
Yeah.
No way.
God has put like certain likings. Like you might like, I don't know. I like jujitsu. You probably like, I don't care about jujitsu, but like the Lord has put something within me that makes me attracted to that sport or like I like it. And then you might like knitting or I don't know. I don't care about knitting. Yeah. No, Brooke loves knitting. That's
really,
right.
I love that. Yeah.
So going back to just like finding God, and I think we can wrap with this. I would love like any listeners out there, like God is with you at all times. Like, you just close your eyes and start like praying, and like you might not hear anything. That's just because you're not used to it. Like meditation and prayer are huge. Like I even started doing new methods. Like I just stare at a wall for 20 minutes now instead of meditating. I'll close my eyes, meditate. I'll pray in the morning. I'll pray before I go to bed, and just always give gratitude. And I think you might not hear something, but he is always hearing you, or she. I don't know what it is.
Whatever
it is.
Yeah.
There is an immense amount of love. Yeah. And I think like I've done really deep journal prayers and like talking with God, and like I've come down to the simple 3-word sentence is God is love. I think there's no hate in God's heart, and I think love always wins. And like there are evil people out there. Yeah. And evil people do evil things to good people who are godly people. But like God is love. So anything that isn't of love isn't of God. So live your life, love your neighbor. That's literally what it says in the Bible. Like love your neighbor, love yourself. Like God is love. So if you love yourself, like you are of God. You aren't God, but you are of God.
Exactly.
So love yourself, love your neighbors. Like if someone does you wrong, like it's really easy to be like, oh,
revenge.
I'm going to get him back. Yeah. It's all love.
Grudges.
It's all love.
It's all love, fam. I think that's so important. And you clearly use God to guide you. But if you don't attach to God yet, or that doesn't guide you, use love to guide you. Yeah. Because your creation is something you love.
It's one and the
same. Your homies are someone you love. Like the neighbors and people, strangers you don't know. It's all love. And if you continuously move through this planet Earth with love, there is no failure. There is no losing, because you've simply done what God has put you here to do. I love it. Well, I think that's the pod, Dalen. Thanks so much for being here. Where can the people find you online?
At Dalen Michaels for my IG. Then you can also find me on TikTok at Dalen Boy. Check out the Back, and then tune into NBC next summer. It's going to be a really amazing TV show. It's going to be so freaking juicy. So much drama. It's going to be amazing to watch.
Can't wait to see it. Yeah. Really can't wait. Well, once again, thank you, and we'll say peace out.
Peace out.
Bye.